Ian, can I just tell any of your people who are coming to the show, if they want to bring their camera or their telephone, take a photograph with Frank, I'll be standing there after the show, going around the audience saying hello, and we'll have as many photographs as they want.
That's brilliant. That's brilliant.
Yeah, why not?
So,
why not?
You did other programmes like Who Do You Do, Wheel Tappers and Shunters, which I sort of remember from being a kid. Let me tell you something.
And Tiswas. Somebody told me I couldn't remember that.
I was just about to say, I remember you on Tiswas with Chris Tarrant and Lenny Henry and John Gorman and all of those names.
Those are people I started. Now, Lenny Henry, I saw him one evening, brilliant young comedian, and I said to him, listen, there's a programme with Chris Tarrant. Have you going to come? And there you are, and he's never looked back, has he?
Now, what people may not know is that over the years you have tirelessly worked for charity. For example, things like the Royal Victoria Hospital Children's Cancer Ward. And
yes, I have a ward named after me there. That's lovely.
Many people may not know that this was all recognised by the Roman Catholic Church, and you were awarded a papal knighthood of the Order of St. Gregory by the Pope, they tell me.
God, you've been doing something.
Haven't I? Hey, what about this research, Frank? Come on.
Well, that's wonderful. Well, it's quite true. I was a private audience with John Paul II in the Vatican in 1981. He made me then Count Frank Carson of the Roman Catholic Church. That's the knighthood of St. Gregory, which means to say, when the pontiff goes up on the altar to do a mass, which this new one, by the way, I'm a guest speaker at a function now in December. The Roman Catholic Cardinal here in England who has just retired, Conor Murphy. And I'm going to ask him then, when Benedict XVI comes, that I be the first man up onto the altar, because I'm his personal bodyguard with a drawn sword. So I'm looking forward to that as well. That'll be the highlight of my life. I'm speaking to, believe it or not, Cyprus, yeah. Go there on your holidays, it's beautiful. Yeah.
Who is that?
That's lovely, isn't it?
Who is that?
People passing by here in the street, waving to me, you know. It's a lovely way to go through life. You know, like people will say, hello there, Frank, you know, so you get your own jokes, you bum, you know. And they all laugh their heads off.
Right, Frank, I want to talk to you about the show that you're going to do in Cyprus, which is on the 30th of October at the Velvet Hall in Claraka. If you weren't lucky enough to win tickets today, they're €35 each, and they're available on this number, 99850 That's 99850 Now,
on you go, Ian.
Part of the proceeds of this...
Are you coming to the show yourself?
I won't be in Cyprus. That's half-term week.
Oh, my goodness.
Yeah.
So where will you be in the UK?
I'm going back to England for a week, yes.
Okay, it'll do you no harm.
Yeah, absolutely.
The weather's lousy here.
Now,
I'm sure it'll be lovely when I get to Cyprus.
Oh, it's going to be fabulous. If it's anything like today, about 28 degrees,
lovely.
You'll enjoy that. Now, part of the proceeds to this show, Frank, go to Help for Heroes.
Yeah, Help for Heroes, yeah.
Is this a charity that's close to your heart?
I'm doing one. We have the Royal Command performance show. I've got 200 guests going to that, and we have also a Heroes charity fund on top of that. So I'll be putting in £2,000 here in Blackpool. Tony Joe, one of my friends, is putting in £2,000, and what we lift during the raffle goes as well. But I've just come from Birmingham, actually. Two friends of mine at a function, and a little that I know I supposed to be their guest, but as usual, Frank was roped in to do the cabaret. So I done the cabaret for the lads there who've been suffering these dreadful injuries.
Frank, it's going to be great to have you in Cyprus.
Well, it's lovely. It's lovely to be there, Ian.
Does the word retirement ever cross your mind, or are you?
Oh yes, indeed.
Yeah.
As soon as I come to my £9 million. That'll be in a couple of weeks.
Yeah. Okay. After the show in Cyprus.
No, after the fee you've paid me for the broadcast.
Oh, okay, all right. We'll sort that one out later.
You've made me realise that money isn't everything. Thanks, Ian.
All the best, Frank, to you.
Lovely to speak to you. And all your listeners as well.
It's going to be a great show, Friday the 30th of October.
And remember, you're supporting the heroes as well as coming along to see Frank Carson for a wonderful evening out.
Frank, thanks for coming on BFBS.
Not at all, Ian.